What is up, team? So in today's video, we're going to be having a look at Sandbox, and we're also going to dive into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 18 to 20% in the past 7 days, still down in the past 30 days, as you guys can see right here, 28%. Market cap of 400 billion, so we regained that $400 billion market cap region. Another coin I want to talk about is, of course, Sandbox. This is a coin that is in my watch list for the next bull market. I think this coin will survive, backed by a lot of VCs, although I don't like coins that are backed by VCs, but guys, 73% in the past. In the past 7 days, we got Decentraland also 38%. So we saw these NFTs, these play to earn games, NFTs, land, all these cool, essentially metaverse tokens have been exploding. So Sandbox currently traded at $1.29. Now, what's funny about this is that right here, assessing if Sandbox NYC event can bring Sand to $1. And look at that, guys. Currently traded at $1.29, 18.5% in the past 24 hours. Got a market cap of $1.6 billion. That is fantastic. We're also going to be diving into two technical analysis. We're going to start off with Bitcoin and see what we can do, because Bitcoin is not looking so good right now. A lot of people are thinking Bitcoin is bullish. Yes, the reason why is because we were oversold right here. Now we know that anything that's below 30 is oversold. So we were a bounce was imminent. A bounce was going to happen very, very, either way, whether it was going to be this week or next week, it doesn't matter. A bounce was about to come. And this is exactly what we saw. We saw the bounce right here happening. Now, the thing that we are seeing right now is a hidden bearish divergence. First of all, we are in the trend, okay? So if Bitcoin breaks this trend right here, it's going to be bad news bears for Bitcoin. And another thing is bearish divergence. So bearish divergence is when you have, an increase on the RSI and then a decrease on the chart. And as you guys can see right here, we have a decrease right here. The chart is decreasing. We are still in a downtrend right here. And then if we take this all the way down to the exact same level region right here, we're actually increasing, which is quite interesting. So it's pretty much a contradiction for those of you guys who don't know what it essentially is a contradiction against the RSI. That's a divergence that we currently have on Bitcoin to the RSI. So that's pretty bad. Having a look at the exponential moving average real quick, Bitcoin can still go as high as 23,000. And the reason why is, one, the EMA ribbon, which stands right here. And number two, we have the resistance right here. So this is a form of resistance level right here. Another thing that we do want to have a look at is the EMA ribbon. Can we come and test the 50 moving average? Probably not. I don't think that's going to happen. If we have a look on the weekly time frame, guys, we are going to retest the 200 moving average. And the thing is that if we are able to close above the weekly candle above the 200 moving average, then it would be very good. But as we guys can see right here on the right side of my screen, we have 1 day and 4 hours left until that happens. I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to have to see. Never say never, but that's about it. Let's have a look on the shorter time frame and see what's up, what we can do. Shorter time frames do mean a lot. Now, the thing with the shorter time frame is that it feels like Bitcoin wants to come back down. It seems like there's a curve happening. Bitcoin's getting tired. There's not so much volume. It is the weekend as well, but it seems like we're potentially getting ready for a reversal right now. This is the current trend that we have that we did break, as you guys can see. We saw what happened when we broke the current trend right here. We essentially came down. Now, can we have the same type of pullback? Very possible. Can we come back down and retest this region right here at 19,758? Very possible. Anything below that, it would essentially be bearish, maybe coming back to this level and retest it, or potentially lower. So we're gonna have to see what happens. It's gonna be very interesting. We got an interesting week coming ahead next week, so it's gonna be very cool to see. Stick around, guys. Not a financial advisor. Always do your own research and due diligence. Don't listen to YouTubers like me and crypto influencers. We're just here to give you guys some entertainment. Don't go ahead and long or buy anything. I mean, guys, this is 100% educational content only, and to essentially learn for the future. Let's have a look at Sand, guys. Sand is up 18% right here. In the past 4 hours, or last 4 hour candle right here, we exploded, guys. We absolutely took off. Now, the interesting thing is that we actually got rejected right here at this region. So if I come back right here, if Sand is able to essentially stay above this, here, let me take this out. So it's no editing in this video. Sorry, guys. But if I actually take it and put it right back, and Sense is able to stay above this region right here, which is currently 1.26, we could be very bullish on the daily time frame. If I pull out the daily time frame right here, as you guys can see, we could this is a very strong resistance. We got a lot of support right here. Of course, now it is support. Before it was a resistance, but we just blew through that resistance. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Sand can essentially stay above, maybe come back down, and then explode for another run. But we are overbuy, as you guys can see. Yeah, I knew it. We are pretty overbuy on the RSI. On the RSI, it looks like on the 4-hour time frame, it looks like Sand wants to come back down, maybe correct a little bit. We're gonna have to see how that plays out. On the daily time frame, guys, we still have some room to grow, but guess what? We do have a resistance. Now, the interesting thing is that right here, when the last time we were this high on the RSI, which was 61, Sand was traded at $3.51. So that was way over 100%. So this is how you know we're in a bear market. When the RSI, you know, when we were right here in a bull market back in 2021, 2020, we saw that every time we were on top, we didn't crash as bad. And right here, look at that. We were right here. We were traded at 68 cents, and then we took off all the way to $8. And look at that. Boom. We were high. Of course, this was the bearish divergence that we had. Boom, boom. And this is how you know that you should have essentially sold your asset on the bearish divergence on the daily time frame. I think on the weekly time frame, it looks even better. If I have a look on the weekly time frame right here, boom, no, you can, yeah, you could see it right here. We had a peak right here, and then another peak right here, and then of course we had a decrease on the RSI, but that's nothing, that's the past, so it doesn't really matter. Let's have a look at the lock chart real quick. Where are we going, guys? We are below this level, which is pretty important, guys. This is a very important level on Sand. Where can we go if Bitcoin has a bullish week? Okay, we could go as high as this level right here, $2. Okay, it's crazy gains on, look, the RSI right here, we're also oversold, so we have a lot of room to grow on the RSI. But if Bitcoin does have a bearish week, which I don't want to say, guys, we know that, you know, we have a recession coming July 1st, officially on paper, which is next week, or in 10 days from now. No, it's really 6-7 days. It's going to be next week. So if Bitcoin does have a red week, then we're most likely going to dump. But of course, anything does depend on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin dumps, altcoins will dump. If Bitcoin pumps, altcoin will bump. Anyways, guys, this is my video on Sand and Bitcoin. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.